Huh? Yorick nerf? What the hell? Trinity is getting buffed? What the hell? 5 champions being completely adjusted? What in the flying hell is happening this patch? Oh my god, Tribe is getting Okay, we're good. This is a long patch, so tuck in for the big ride. But I know everybody's gonna be asking this, absolutely everybody. What do you think about the Yorick nerfs? And after a full day, I can safely say, yeah, it sucks. You're especially gonna notice this nerf in the early and mid game, where every damage from the ghoul really counts. Overall, the E nerf makes it so that you have a 7% damage reduction on your E and ghouls in general, so it doesn't affect your Q, it doesn't affect your everything else, only your E and ghoul damage. Another thing to clarify is this affects all of Yorick. It doesn't affect specifically the Thada Yorick, it doesn't affect, blah blah blah, crit Yorick, whatever. This hits all of Yorick entirely, right? Because it's a nerf to the champion. But of course the Thada Yorick's gonna be hit slightly more because they emphasize on ghoul damage more. Ultimately, I think this nerf is really stupid. They say that the ability is uninteractive, but we as Yorick main know that there are 7 billion ways to counter the ability. For example, you can pick one of the 50 Yorick counters. You can order the ghouls mid-air so that they don't even do any damage. You can just dodge the E. You can just stay out of range. You can just fight him when he has no ghoul prep, or fight him when he has no maiden. There's so many ways to counter Yorick, and you're nerfing Yorick's skill shot ability, the one that you actually have to try to land. Really? Come on, Riot. I understand that they're aiming towards the Lethality Yorick and, oh, we don't want E one-shotting anybody. Let's be for real here. Who the hell is dying to one shot in one Yorick here? Are you guys stupid? I think stupid people die to that. Even a bloody enchanter support can manually auto all the ghouls and not even die. The only people dying to Yorick ghouls is just the people that just, oh shit, I don't know what to do, and they run away and get slapped by ghouls to death. Now elaborating on, Yorick is getting nerfed further because plated steel caps now works against Yorick E ghoul leap and the maiden auto attack. To add insult to injury, they are planning on changing Prowlers, one of Yorick's best mythics, in my opinion the best. Don't worry, you can still go Prowlers right now, but they are looking into it, and I don't know what it's gonna be, so don't ask me about it. Hey, what do you think about new Prowlers? How the hell am I to know about new Prowlers? I don't even know what it is. Though, all that being said, the build is still pretty much the same. They didn't change anything about Ravenous Hydra and Eclipse, and those two items are still very problematic and broken. Prowlers is still really good as well, but I have conjured a new build in the lab, which is insanely broken, which makes Yorick look like a complete demon. And this is the build. Yes, the current best build on Yorick is a full lifesteal vamp build. Now I'm gonna explain why it's the best build, but first we have to go all the way back to our favorite item, Ravenous Hydra. So the way Ravenous Hydra works is that every time you hit an enemy, it creates a cleave effect. So when you cleave, it does damage to nearby enemies. And what's really important is that recently they made a change when they made Ravenous Hydra from only vamp to lifesteal, make the lifesteal apply to the cleave effect. So I can demonstrate right now towards this target dummy. If I hit it, I don't heal that much health. I heal maybe around 20 health. However, if I hit a group of enemies, just 2 people side by side, I heal 36. Like almost double the amount with just 2 people near the main target. So knowing the cleave effect applies lifesteal, it means that the more lifesteal you get, it's pretty much double. So for example, Ravenous Hydra only gives me 10%, right? But if I buy 1 Vamp Scepter, I get 7% lifesteal. And all of a sudden, my healing from hitting 1 just normal melee minion, I mean the lifesteal is 38, now I'm pretty much getting double healing. So imagine if I hit a group of enemies with just a basic auto attack. 68 with 1 Ravenous Hydra and 1 Vamp Scepter. Now imagine you have a bigger, more juicy builds, more lifesteal, more enemies, and this is where it truly shines. So you can see in a situation like this, where you're near a wave of minions, if I so as to just auto the minions, I'm healing a ridiculous amount of health. Pretty much just healed by half my health, with no items except for one Ravenous Hydra and one Vampiric Scepter. Now let's go on to the bugs that make lifesteal an even better stat in Yorick. So the first bug is when ghouls leap from your E at an enemy, it applies lifesteal. Don't ask me why, it's been a bug for a couple months now. I only recently figured it out. So demonstrate like this. The ghoul leaped it healed me 120 health, as you can see. The autos do not apply lifesteal, but the leap, most definitely it does. Another bug, Maiden applies lifesteal as well. Yes, Maiden itself applies lifesteal, so you can heal from Maiden. And that is why lifesteal is such a broken stat in Yorick, and I've been going this build. Ultimately, it's very fun, and I highly suggest everyone try it if you like a more drain tanky playstyle. I've been really enjoying it. Would I say it's the best build in the game? I'll have to test it more. But it's definitely a really good solid build, and it's a very fun one. Another reason this build is so overpowered is because of the synergy between Bloodthirst and Overheal. As you can see, I have Bloodthirst and Overheal, and I pretty much have 285, 360 health. I have around 600 extra health for absolutely no reason. Now you combine this with a really good build, a very solid build, the one that I usually go, and you are just an unkillable demon. How do you expect to kill a lifesteal vamp machine that does insane damage and also gets a shield every 6 seconds? You can go some other items that have Eclipse. Eclipse is easily the most replaceable. You can go Prowlers, you can go Shield Bow, whatever the hell you want, right? But the point is, how the hell do you kill this? I just heal way too much. It is simply ridiculous. This build is super funny, and yeah, it's just the most very funny ass build. The reason I like this build as well is because it addresses the issue that Riot is not looking at. The biggest issue of Yorick right now isn't really the fact that, oh, his E does too much damage, his ghouls do too much damage. It's the fact that Ravenous Hydra is such an incredibly broken item. It gives you insane healing, damage, wave clear, ability haste, everything you want in one item. And you can see other champions like Riven really abusing this right now. It's not just Yorick. The build in general needs to be nerfed, not Yorick himself. That's why I find the nerf really strange. With that being said though, everybody, let's get Yorick nerfed again.